Hey there, folks. My name is Daizoren, and welcome to not Mondays, but I'm using the Mondays background, obviously. I'll probably put this up on Saturday, I guess. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in front of my green screen, which means I'm back at the apartment, and I have great news. I saw my cardiologist yesterday or Thursday, and basically, okay, so here we go. I had been told that the top half of my heart was beating faster than the bottom half of my heart, and so they wanted to, that was the initial readings, and they wanted to take a look at it, and then during my follow-up they would let me know if it was within normal bounds or if, something needed to be done about it. And I went in, saw my cardiologist, and dude said, we looked at everything. Yes, occasionally the top half does seem to be a little bit faster than the bottom half, but it's well within normal limits. And he is aware of my pre-existing condition about having the poor AV node, and he basically said, look, looking at our scans and our monitoring of you, if anything, your heart has actually gotten better. It's actually been improved since the last time you saw a cardiologist. So that was incredibly relieving to hear, because I know for me personally, like, knowing that condition and knowing that it's something that I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life, and knowing that now it's actually gotten better, and I know in some cases it can actually be fixed completely, just really makes me incredibly happy and incredibly relieved to know that I'm doing better. And the fact that I for a long time was being very much exercising all the time, and I need to get back into it. Honestly, I've actually started doing yoga lately, just to kind of get myself back into some kind of exercise, as well as stretching, because I know that my back, I have major back issues, and in fact part of my vertebrae, the fluid that's between your vertebrae to help them move around so they're not like rubbing them against each other, has deteriorated a little bit. So because of that, I have more bone on bone in my vertebrae, so it does make it a little bit harder for me to move around and stretch and stuff like that. So I've started doing yoga in the hopes that I can actually get myself a little bit more flexible in the back area. The rest of my body apparently is incredibly flexible, according to my doctor. I'm like hyper flexible in all of my joints, like my shoulders and my elbows and knees and stuff, but my back is awful. So that probably has to do with the fact that I sit a lot. And as you can see, I'm kind of moving around because I'm actually using my standing desk, and I'm standing up right now. So I'm going to be doing a lot more to try and get myself into a better, healthy routine. I'm actually planning on moving next month to a new apartment that should be a much nicer location, and as soon as I do, I'll actually probably be getting another gym membership so that I can get myself back into the gym and back into what I was doing before, which was going and working out in the mornings before I would record. So there's a lot of stuff in place right now to get me back on track. As you guys have seen, I've been putting up more videos, some of the videos that I had recorded pre-ER visit, and so I'm getting a lot of those out. I still have like 40 videos or so just sitting around that I need to start uploading, and a couple series that I had not yet completed that I need to get back to. So you can expect to see more videos coming out on a more frequent basis. I don't want to say that I'm going to get back into my full routine yet, but I'm definitely going to get back into uploading at least on a weekly basis at best. So do expect to see some videos every week now, as I get myself kind of moved back into the rhythm of things. This past week I spent was it last Friday? Yeah, I tried to spend the night here at the apartment, and my anxiety was just too bad. I couldn't do it. So I was up till like 5 a.m. and then I'm like, nope, can't do it, and I left. But I tried again on Sunday night, and I stayed, and I was fine. And then Wednesday and Thursday night, I stayed here, and then Thursday and Friday I've been here. So I'm moving myself, spending one night here, and then I spent 2 nights here, and then we're gonna see how everything goes from here on out. But I wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing great. I'm doing much better. I think probably what happened is poor diet. I've never been good with dieting. I can exercise, and I like exercising, and I'll do that all day if I want. But then I'll go and eat, a pizza, or I'll go have KFC or some fast food or something like that. So my diet has always been like the thing that brings me down in terms of health. I've always been really healthy in any other facet of life, but when it comes to dieting, I am awful at it. So I've really been cracking down on my dieting issues, trying to eat healthier choices and not always buying the most unhealthy stuff. So trying to get myself into that has been a bit of a struggle for me, but I'm making progress. I actually haven't had soda in probably 2 or 3 months now. I haven't had any fast food in the past couple months. I've been doing really well, and I've been monitoring my potassium levels, which we all know were low when I visited the ER. And I've been using the MyFitnessPal app on my phone to make sure that I can monitor my potassium levels and make sure that I'm not, going too high or too low, and making sure that I'm hitting that 100% mark. So I just want to let you guys know I'm getting there. I actually feel almost 100% back to myself. I'd say at this point I'm probably like 95%, because I still have times where I kind of have a little bit of an issue here and there where I'll be like, oh, okay, anxiety is a little bit there. Let's calm it down. Let's bring it back down a bit, and then I'm okay again. Particularly when I'm driving, I seem to kind of, and it's weird because it's like driving, you should be really focused on the road, but like I don't know why, but when I'm driving, I have a hard time keeping my anxiety under control. I do, but it's just it's interesting that it's when I'm driving, if nothing else. It's like I'm here alone in the apartment right now, I'm fine, but get me in the car and I'm like, okay, not really. I'm still fine, but it's just interesting. Anxiety is a very weird thing, and I will say, like, I've always had, like, I guess a form of anxiety, but it's never been so bad that it ever affected my life. And the thing about anxiety is that, it's not a problem until it starts to hinder your ability to live your daily life. And I'd never had any issues, and a lot of people thought I was crazy because I stressed myself out with like doing YouTube, working full-time, working another part-time job, and just always working, always doing something, because I feel like if I don't, then I'm not contributing, I'm not being a productive person, I kind of have this mentality that, yeah, you only get a chance at life once, work your fucking ass off and do everything you can with every minute you have. And I wasn't sleeping very much, and I was eating bad, so I think a lot of things just kind of piled up. And then I guess if you have severe acid reflux like I do, you can get it to a point where it's so bad it can actually simulate a heart attack. So I guess what I think probably happened was my acid reflux was just so bad from all the bad eating I was doing that it may have started a simulated heart attack, which then caused my anxiety to raise, and then I had an anxiety attack, and then everything snowballed from there, obviously. The first week or two after the ER visit, I was a mess. Having to I was staying with my parents, and I'd wake up, and if I couldn't hear them outside, or if I didn't know that they were there, I would freak out. Oh my God, there's nobody here. What if something happens? What if my heart stops? What if something happens to me? And this is what was happening. Obviously now I think I've said I'm on an anxiety medication. It's a very small dose, which I will be on for 6 months. It has seemingly helped a tremendous amount. for such a small dose at least. My blood pressure is actually at a normal rate now. My blood pressure was always high. I always had like, normal is 120 over 80. Mine would usually be like 140 over 90. And for the first time ever in my life that I'm aware of, my heart rate and my pulse, blood pressure is all around normal. It's about 120 over 70 to 80, which is great. I've never had my blood pressure be a normal rate before, so it's kind of nice to be able to have that. But yeah, overall, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling more like myself, and I feel like I'm ready to kind of get back into things. And I just, again, I just want to say how awesome you guys have been and how supportive you guys have been, because I thought for sure that if I took, what has it been, 2-3 months of me like either not uploading or uploading very, very rarely, would just completely destroy the channel, and nothing, like I could not rebuild what I had. And that's far from the truth. Just looking at like the interaction that I've had on the past week's videos, if anything, that break was great, because the views and the comments and the interaction that we're getting now is like twice as big as it was before I went to the ER. So it's kind of strange. It's almost like, kind of the when something's away, the heart grows fonder or something like that. So it's like, hey, I was away for a while and you guys were like, we missed you. And then you put videos up and you're like, and it's just kind of awesome that, that my videos actually mean that much, and that they make you guys want to go see them that badly. I really appreciate it. Like, and the support you guys have given me, like on Twitter, on the comments, just everything has been amazing, and it has kept me going, and it has made me, I'm trying to obviously relax and take my time with this, but at the same time I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna get back to normal, and I'm gonna get back to things, because there are people who are counting on me. So you guys have been a driving force for me, so I really appreciate everything that you guys have done, all the support you guys have been pouring out. It's amazing. So anyway, yeah, everything's fine. My heart is even in better shape than they thought, and it probably wasn't my heart in the first place that caused the issue. It was probably my poor diet. And yeah, so watch your diet for all you kids out there. You never know like neglecting one thing can destroy everything else. Like I said, I would exercise all the time. I would get up in the morning, go exercise, go to the gym, run on the treadmill, do strength training, come home, work from home, walk on my treadmill, go to bed, and do more strength training. But because I ate shit food, none of it mattered. So take care of yourself. It's fine to have a sweet every now and then. I have the worst sweet tooth, and in fact yesterday, after finding out that my heart's fine and even better condition than I thought, I decided to celebrate. I went to Cold Stone and got a Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream waffle cone with a donut. So it was kind of like, hey, I'm gonna be fine, and I celebrated. But today I'm right back to it. I'm right back to eating healthy. And so it's okay to do that every now and then, but you gotta keep it within reason. And my thing has always been about trying to balance things, and it's clear that I wasn't doing that with my diet. So starting recently, the balance philosophy that I have, balancing everything as best I can, is now being applied to my diet, and hopefully that's all I need to do, and I'll be okay. I'm going to be on an acid reducer for 3 months, and then I'm going to be going from the 1 pill every day to 1 pill every other day to see if I'm okay, and then I'll get taken off of it to see if I'm still okay after that. And then 6 months I will be on my anxiety medication, and then I will be slowly taken off of that. And then I have a 6-month follow-up with the cardiologist to make sure that I'm still doing okay as far as my heart rate goes. But yeah, everything's doing good. Everything's okay. So I have the okay then, in theory, to go back to playing horror games, because I know people were asking if I was going to continue playing horror games. So I can. I'm just going to have to get back into it and, you know, kind of ease myself back in. I am recording currently Resident Evil 0 HD. Don't forget, I did not forget about it. Wayne and I are also working on Resident Evil 3. We got a pretty good chunk of it taken care of, and then everything happened, obviously, so I couldn't get back to recording it. But as soon as he has some time available and I have some time available, we will get back to Resident Evil 3, which obviously you guys haven't even seen yet. I think we're like 6 episodes in or something at this point. And so I'll get that all taken care of, and then we'll start uploading that. But I've got plenty of other series. I've got 2 long series ready to go that I will try to start getting uploaded soon. Shut up, phone. As you guys have been seeing, I've been putting up kind of one-offs here and there to kind of just have videos for you guys. I have a couple more one-offs that will be uploaded, and then I'll probably start the longer series that I have prepared. Yeah, which, again, I don't know how I'm going to upload them or what kind of scheduling it'll be until I get things back on track and back to normal. So I do apologize if it's not like a clear-cut scheduling and routine, but you guys will be getting videos. So don't worry about that. You guys will be getting videos regardless. And yeah, I'm getting back to everything, and I'm getting back to normal. Moving in a month, so I've got to start packing up my apartment, even though I'm just getting back into it. But I'm moving to a bigger apartment. I'm moving into a 2-bedroom apartment, which is nice. So I'll have plenty of space, and I'll be able to do a lot more stuff probably. So looking forward to that. So anyway, I just wanted to say what was going on, and again, say thank you guys. So I really appreciate everything you guys have been doing. And yeah, I hope you guys will stick around for what's coming up, and make sure that you stay determined. And that's not a hint at all at what may be coming. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. You guys have made this channel happen, and I thank you very much for that. And I will catch you in the next video.